Welcome to Love Life After, where we embark on the beautiful journey of love, life, and resilience. I am Christelle, your host and friend on this exploration. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a cherished member of our family, thank you for being here. On this podcast, we'll share personal tales of triumph, heartache, and the incredible transformation that unfold after every challenge. So grab your favorite glass of wine, cup of tea, or coffee and find a cozy spot and let's dive into this magic of love, life, and everything that happens after the obstacle. And remember, your story is our inspiration, and together we'll navigate this journey ahead.
Baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen. Baby, you're my coat. She got me feeling like a dope fiend. I'm addicted to a black queen.
Welcome back to Love Life After Season 10, y'all. Season 10. I am so excited. I am so thrilled. I'm over the moon because I did not, well, honestly, I didn't expect to be at season 10 when I first started this podcast. I started with four beautiful ladies, and they all, even though they all left me, I'm still here. I am thrilled. I'm excited. I've learned so much over the year that I feel like it's only right to call this season of growth. Season of growth to me just mean that I really want to share everything that I have, learned, I've grown from. One of the many reasons why most of you that have been listening from day one, you know why I started this podcast. And I've grown from it. I finally was able to share my story with the world without feeling ashamed, without feeling like, I've done something wrong. So I'm so excited. I'm thrilled and I can't wait to get this season started. This is definitely gonna be a good season, y'all, because I've had so many people on this season that it's gonna teach you so much. You're gonna learn so much from different people throughout the season. I've talked to, coaches, millionaires, authors, publisher, like so many people that are doing so much to impact the world that I just want to be able to like share those with you and share everything that I've learned and everything that they've learned throughout the season with you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right back into this season. Honestly, I feel like growth is something that we all talk about, but I don't think a lot of people really live by it. So when you think of growth, right? Growth and let's add self-love into it. So when we say we want to grow, we say we love ourselves, but like a lot of time we don't put our action behind it, right? We don't really align what we're saying with our words. At least speaking for myself, I did that a lot. I did that growing up. I did that in my marriage. I did, the same thing with my friends and family. So my question really is to for people, right? Are we truly embracing our journey like when we're talking about growth or self-love, or are we just speaking it into existing without doing the work? So I really, 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 I know I say really a lot, but I do honestly want to be able to help others to navigate ways where they can find different things that they can do to help with their self love and growth. Because when I think of growth, I think of self love because I feel like without self love, we can't grow. So when you really truly love yourself and you really want to be in a better place in your life, you have to love yourself in order for you to I'm literally smiling because when I think of those two words together, it really fills me. It fills me up because I'm there. I've grown so much. There are things that, before I would have never done that I'm doing now. So I really want to share. I know I told y'all several times that I've been writing this book forever. It's still coming along, and I can't wait to share it with you guys one day. But with that being said, right? So I'm gonna be talking a lot because I have a lot of notes, and I'm just gonna go through them. But the reason being is there's so much in my head that I want to share, but I know, I only have a few minutes every week to share this with y'all. So I'm just going to break it down. I'm going to share. And if y'all have any questions, like don't forget to continue to, send me those emails, go on my social media, leave those comments, let me know, and I will be happy to read or respond back to you. If you want me to read them on live or on here, I'll be happy to do that too. As well. Speaking of live, y'all, I went on TikTok live for the first time this week. It was one of the best thing I've done in a while. Like I would have never done that. I would have never gone live, and I did it and it felt good, and that's really part of my self-love, loving myself and sharing myself with the world. And I know there definitely is growth there. But let me go ahead and get this started. So, growth. Growth isn't just getting older or learning new things. I feel like growth is like a transformation that we have to do within. It's about really letting go of our old version, really shedding all that we've been through that's, holding us back from so much. Just stepping into our own person, or the person that we are meant to be, or actually the person that we want to be in love. Because I feel like it's more than just like saying, "Oh, I want to love myself," but really looking in the mirror and saying those affirmations to yourself. Like go in the mirror, say, "Hey, I want to step into my own self. I want to be this, whichever one you want to be." Start reciting that every day. And it's really about how we treat ourselves when there's no one watching. So just treat the same way that you would treat other people, with kindness and love. So when there's no one watching, really start doing that for yourself. Look in the mirror, tell yourself, you are beautiful. I love you. You're going to make it. Today's going to be a great day. Whatever you can to continue to say to yourself so you can truly love yourself and grow. And there's steps to this. I know last season I talked about season of peace. I think that's what yeah, season of peace. So, and while you're doing that, you're going to find peace in it all. Once you find that peace, then you have truly find where or who you want to be, or where you want to be in your life. And like I say, I keep telling my kids, I've been telling people, it's a journey. It's definitely not something that you just do overnight, right? It's definitely a journey, something you have to continue to learn and grow as we grow daily, as we love ourselves, as we're taking care of ourselves. Those are all part of growth. And every day, every moment that you wake up, just be grateful and share that with the world. Share yourself. And if that's not something you want, it's okay. But remember, my whole reason of doing this podcast was started because I wanted to share my story with others. I wanted people to be able to like share, among each other without feeling shame, without feeling like they did something wrong, right? So just having a platform or a place where you could really share yourself, your true self, without feeling any of those things, that's when you know that you've made it, okay? You've made it if you could truly do that without feeling any of those things. And that's what this season is going to be about. We're not just going to be talking about it, we're actually going to be living it. And I'm going to help. I'm going to work you through it. We're definitely going to be doing the work this season. We're going to break down the cycles, like, of letting go of our guilt and truly stepping into our power. I truly, truly, truly believe that if we all work together, if we all, take accountability, we have accountability partner, we could definitely embrace ourselves, love ourselves, and really choose to love no matter what it is that we're going through. We could really love ourselves. Even when things are hard, we just have to, keep up and never give up. One thing that I do for myself now daily is I may have shared that with y'all before, but writing things down and really trying to get those things done in a day. And if I don't get it done, and I tell myself it's okay, tomorrow's gonna be another day. And then I go on from there. If I don't get it done the next day, tomorrow's gonna be another day, and then I'll go from there. And that's what real growth is just being able to like, okay, knowing that, okay, Christelle, you can't do this today. You could go ahead and put that aside and do it tomorrow. And just being mindful too of when you're doing certain things, show yourself grace. Like if things come up and you feel like you can't do it, try not to say I can't and start changing your vocabulary to I'm going to try my best to get this done. So, with that being said, I would love for y'all to join me on this journey of self love, self growth, self discovery. If you're still on that journey, whatever it is that, whatever journey that you are on, to help with your growth journey, your self love, I want to invite you to join it. Make it as a challenge for yourself, like challenge yourself. And if you need accountability partner, like please email me. I got you. I think I've given out my phone number so many times on here. So just email me. I'll send you my phone number. We can hold each other's accountable to continue this journey of self growth and self love, because I honestly want us to truly live by the words that we speak to ourselves, right? The word that we say, not just say it, oh, I love myself, but really doing the things that is gonna show yourself, not other people, because it don't matter what other people think. This is for us. This is for yourself. This is for your mental health, your self love, your self discovery, your growth, right? We don't want to stay in the same place that we were yesterday, last year, the year before. We want to grow from those things. We want to be in a better place in our life. So I'm going to help you with that this season. I'm going to bring on people on this season that's going to help you get through whatever or wherever you want to be in life. And I'm going to do those with you myself. Please join me on this challenge. I think it's definitely going to be a life changer, because this is the new love life after, where we're just not talking about loving life after, but we're actually talking about the growth and self love so we can embody and show what it looks like to love life after. Okay, and that's what this season is going to be all about. And I'm just going to share a few quick tips real quick to help you start it on your journey of self-love and self-growth. So the number one tip that I do want to share with you is honor your journey. Okay, so if you decide to join me on this challenge, these are some of the things that I want to help you with. I want to be able to share those with you so it can help you. I know people will be like, "Oh, you're saying this and that, but how is this going to help us?" So I'm going to work you through it so we can all get to where we want to be together. So, the number one thing that I want you to start doing for yourself is honor yourself. Honor your journey, because this is a journey. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. Growth is not just a thing that we experience overnight, right? It isn't linear. It's not that black and white. So some days you're gonna feel very uncomfortable to even do some of the things that you want to do to get to where you need to be. But when you do feel unstoppable, just tell yourself you could do this. Just tell yourself you could do this. Look in the mirror and say, today's just one of those days, but I'm gonna get through this. And really honor the questions that sometimes, like, I feel like question pops up in our head and we're trying to figure out how we're gonna figure those out. But remember that every step, even though sometimes it may be hard, sometimes we may feel like giving up, just give yourself grace. Like, that's one thing that I've been saying all throughout from season one up until now. Give yourself grace in every season of your life that you are in. I don't care what it is. Just remember to love yourself no matter what, no matter the circumstances, and give yourself grace. Honor yourself, honor your journey because this is your journey. This is nobody else's. So you're going to do whatever you can to embrace your journey and choose you in all the circumstances. So that's number one. So tip two is going to be set boundaries without feeling guilty. So I had someone send me an email a few seasons ago, which her and I we've been talking, we spoke about it, and she was like, "Okay, you keep saying, oh, set boundaries, set boundaries, set boundaries. So how do I set boundaries with people and not feel like I'm doing something wrong or I'm losing them because they don't want to be, they don't want to have a boundary type relationship." I forgot the word, the verbatim how she said it, but start learning. This is what I did, right? You have to start learning not to feel guilty when you set those boundaries. Loving yourself is really about protecting your peace, right? We went through season of peace last year. So once you protected your peace, you have to learn to not to feel guilty, meaning you have to say no and walk away from all negativity that's coming your way. You have to start choosing just places and environment that align with what you want your growth to look like. Like if you want to be able to experience things that you feel like certain people are experiencing, start hanging out with those people. Start like, you know, putting yourself in situation where it's gonna make you better, like where you want to be. If you want to be on top and you see that there are other people who are on top, start aligning yourself with them, connect with them, network with them, so you can be able to like set boundaries with like the people that are not taking you nowhere in life. Like if you hanging out with like the wrong crowd and you know that those wrong crowd are not taking you where you need to be in life, start telling them no and don't feel guilty. Just say no. Say no and then that's it. And it feels so good. Like I started doing that. When I tell you the best feeling ever, it's the best feeling ever. So that's number two. And if you still want me to, help you and elaborate more on that, how not to feel guilty, you feel guilty by just saying no and walk away. No and turn your head. That's it. That's all you need to do. So, number three, keep checking in with yourself. I know that's hard for us to do as women, right? It's so hard. Even people in general, not just women, it's hard for us to like check in on ourselves. We change every day. We evolve every day, and that's a good thing. But we have to be mindful. We have to be aware that we're coming to ourselves, asking ourselves regularly. I'm not just saying like once every day or like literally consistent. Be consistent with write it down. Write down like, things and time that you want to do things for yourself, right? Regularly ask yourself, okay, am I happy today? Am I living the way I want to live? Am I aligning with the people that I really want to align with? Do I want to be in this predicament? If not, then take yourself out of the equation. Recheck with yourself. Start over. That's where self-awareness is like comes in, right? You got to be aware that you're doing those things. That's why I say it's very important for us to start writing things down. Write everything that you're feeling down every day and check in on yourself. Just continue to ask yourself every day, okay, is this where I want to be? So what can I do to better myself? What can I do to help myself so I'm not in the same situation tomorrow? Okay, so that's number three. And number four, celebrate your small wins. Celebrate your small win, your big wins, whatever wins there are. Celebrate. Because sometimes we get so focused on, the next thing or what's going on that we forget and to acknowledge what we are going through, right? So when you win something, celebrate, embrace yourself, love yourself, tell yourself, great job, I did that, whatever it is, pause, just pause, take a deep breath and say, I did that. Pat yourself in the back. Pat yourself in the back if you have to. Say, I did that. Because this is your growth. This is your journey. So you have to acknowledge yourself first. And every step counts towards whatever that you're going to accomplish, whatever that it is you want to go accomplish. Every step counts. So if you, one thing that that recently happened to me that I'm starting to like celebrate myself. I got nominated for the Entrepreneur of Impact, and I've just been like so humble about it. But people was like, okay, Krista, how are you not, treating this like it's a big win? This is a win, so you need to celebrate. And that's what I started doing. In the process, like I started, just seeing myself, going out there more. I think that's one of the reasons that kind of like made me get on that TikTok live and be confident in myself and be like, look, I could do this. If I could do this, if anybody else is doing it and this is what I want to do and I want to be, where they're going to be too, I'm going to try my best to do it. And that's what I did. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I got on that live with the help of Coach Bell. And Coach Bell will be here. She'll be here to share some things with you guys. And I can't wait for y'all to hear all about it. So yeah, so that was number 4. So number 5, to give yourself the same love that you give others. Give yourself the same love that you give others. The same way that you uplift and encourage so many people, make sure you pour in the same love, the same patience and kindness into yourself. You have to start doing that because you deserve it and you deserve it so much more that the same way that you're giving it to other people. You deserve that same love, right? So give love, show love to yourself. Go do the things that makes you enjoy life and start doing that. Love yourself, choose yourself, and embrace yourself. Okay? So that's number 5. Number 6, we're going to say keep doing what feels right to you. If it does not feel right, don't do it. If it feels wrong, if it feels like there's you just having this nut in your stomach, like, don't do it. Only do the things that feel right to you. Because, like I said earlier, this is your journey. Self love isn't about a trend, it's not about practicing, it's about honoring yourself. So, stay true to yourself in doing so and do what brings you peace. And if it's not bringing you peace or it does not feel right, just don't do it. No matter what other people think, no matter what they're saying, I'm telling you, if it does not feel right, don't do it. I'm going to give another example about something that recently happened a few weeks ago, actually. I wanted, I got invited somewhere, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to go, right? I just had that feeling that I just wasn't sure if I wanted to go. And little did I know, it was it turned out to be something that I was glad that I made the decision not to go. So when you get those feelings that you feel like, no, I don't want to do it, just don't do it. I promise you, it's going to save your life. And that situation saved me and helped me to even see life like better because I'm like, wow, Christelle, like you really say you wasn't feeling well about doing this. I thought about like last minute, I was like, maybe I should go, but I stuck to what I was feeling and say, you know what, I'm going to just keep how I was feeling, and that's what I did. So but yeah, for I think that I'm gonna stop with this many tips for today, and I'm gonna continue. We're gonna continue to talk about growth and how we can love and grow, and all the lessons that we've learned. And yo, the next episode that I'm going to share with y'all is going to be amazing. I'm going to be talking about resilience. I'm going to be talking about my story, my true, authentic story, and how it all started. We've talked about a little bit before, but I'm actually going to tell you what I did and how I did it and how it made me feel to be able to continue to share my stories with you guys. So, and I know that my growth is evidence, my self love. I see it in my kids every day. I see it in my husband. I see it in the people that, I see every day. The people that know me that been telling me, okay, I see it, Christelle. Like you are doing great. Just keep it up and don't change for nobody else. Just be your true, authentic self, no matter what's going on. And that's what I've been doing. So I'm taking this season as the season of growth I want to share with you because I can't keep it to myself. Because if it helped me so much, I want to be able to share with the world. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what this season is going to be about. And everyone that's coming on to this season, they're going to share their self love. They're going to share with you how they're loving their life forward and how much they've grown from where they've come from the stuff that they used to do and don't do no more because they started to love themselves. So, with that being said, if any of y'all still thinking about starting a podcast, don't forget to hit up Buzzsprout, BUZZSPROUT.com, and they'll be able to, help you with your journey of podcasting. They could distribute your podcast through so many platforms, and they'll even help you through the process by sending you emails, and you can get onto their YouTube channel where you'll find so many places that's going to allow you to start your podcast, and all you have to do is get your equipment and you will get started. So don't forget to hit up BUZZSPROUT.com to get your podcast out to the world. With that being said, if y'all have any questions, comment, or concern, please email us at lovelifeafter18@gmail.com or hit us up on our social media at love.lifeafter, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you for your support, and then I'll see you next week.
I know I'm addicted. 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 I know I'm I know I'm addicted.